my channel Spark Guys. So today I'll be reviewing an anime called 86. It is a pretty popular anime recently. I think over the last 2 years it's been pretty popular, and I'd like to give my review of that today. I think my review about this anime, I felt it was like it just went too much on the emotional side. I will elaborate on that later once I explain the story and stuff. So let's get into what this show is about. There is this place called the Republic of San Magnolia, and then it is in war with another empire which is called the Giad Empire. So basically, these two countries have been fighting for quite some time. They have been at war for a long time. The Giad Empire basically is sending these machines called legions. They are attacking the Republic of San Magnolia. So this is what is happening. So the Republic as well, they made their own set of machines. It's called Juggernauts, and then they have this and they fight, and they use the Juggernauts to fight against the Giad Empire. So as I said, the legions are the Giad Empire's machines and the war machines. And the Juggernauts are the San Magnolia Republic's war machines. So thing is, in the Republic of San Magnolia, there are like two categories of people. There is this Alba, then there is a group of people called the 86. So like the Alba, they are the most supreme race in San Magnolia. And if you look at the 86, they're more oppressed. They are the minority. And they have been getting, the 86 have been getting oppression for a long period of time. These machines, the general public, what they believe is that these machines, these juggernauts, are basically they're just machines. It's just nothing to do with humans at all. So but the reality is that basically the humans are inside those machines, and they control those machines, kind of like tanks which you see in war. So the humans are controlling the juggernauts at the end of the day. So the general public the common people don't know this. So this is a shocking truth. The government is trying to conceal this from the general public. They just make it seem like it's very happy. So the people who are in these machines are basically these 86. These 86 are basically sent to the outer districts, like outer parts of the republic, where they are gathered, where they are assembled, and where they are put into asked to get into these machines. They are trained to get into these machines. They are asked to fight against these legions from the Giad Empire. This has been going on for a long period of time, and basically we see this main character. Her name is we have this female protagonist called Vladimir Milis. Basically, what she's trying to do is that she's in support of these people called 86. She wants to give them their freedom. These 86 are pretty oppressed by the Republic of San Magnolia. They're basically used as human weapons for the protection of this republic. But this Millie was pretty outspoken about her support for these 86. And she wanted for kind of like a freedom for them. What she really wanted was freedom for these 86. There was this guy leader among these 86. His name is called Shine Nozen. His comrades, like his fellow members of the 86, they call him the Reaper. We see there is this person called the Handler who handles the issues, who watches over these 86 members as they go into battle, he's kind of like a commander, like a remote commander, who gives them instructions about what to do and stuff. This Millie's kind of assumed this role, and then they actually get in they talk they have this devices called Para Raid, where they can communicate with each other during battle. Millie's and this Nozen, Shine Nozen, they used to communicate with each other during battle, and they used to talk about the battle strategies. Basically, this 86 didn't want this. Millie's was actually pretty friendly with these guys, with these 86. She was trying to be more friendly with them, but then the 86 were trying to repel. The 86 didn't want to talk much with Millie's because they kind of called her scum at the end of the day. Even though she was assisting them, she was helping them in their battles. But throughout, as the battles go on, as she tries to get more friendly with the 86, they start to get more comfortable with her. they tell their true feelings and stuff. So they tell their true name. They'll tell their their real names as well. They become much more open with Millie's, but still they haven't met at all. Like they're just talking over this para-raid thing. Like so they haven't met with each other. That's how it goes. And then eventually there was this battle which separated all of these 86 from the Republic of San Magnolia. And then we see they got separated from San Magnolia, and they were out somewhere in the in a very open place. They didn't know where to go. I think they were pretty injured as well. And this was basically in the first season. In the second season, we see they got rescued by this empire that they were fighting all along, this Giard Empire, and then they actually joined the military in that part of the world, and they fought for them as well. So till then, there was this thinking that this legion was actually from the Giard Empire, but actually the Legion was an entirely different species, an entirely different sort of breed as such. I mean, it was very different. Like it was not entirely associated with the Giard Empire. It was more there was an outside force at work. So there's not much to really deduce from this. Like we don't really know much about the Legions. Like they just keep coming to attack these countries. And then eventually, at the end of the season, we see this Millie's actually ends up meeting with the 86 in the Giard Empire. I don't know. It's a lot of things. A lot of things happen in the show throughout. Like a lot of, I think more than the battles, there were battles in between. But then it was more, I guess, it was more aligned towards the emotions a lot. I think it was so emotional at times. They took the emotions a little bit too far, I felt. Of course, there were times where you genuinely felt sad, but then they could have had more fights as such. Like they could have had like more, could have been more serious, more battles, like more hardened battles rather than emotions. They could have reduced the emotions. A lot of it, just went back to how the characters felt during each battle, rather than the battle itself. Like it is more aligning towards the way the characters felt in the battle. It was how they felt in the battle. It was not entirely about the battle as such. So I guess that was like the drawback of this anime. I think I personally didn't really like it towards the end, and even a lot of important moments in the anime. It was all like it was even though it could have been much better. This had potential, but then this was they made it. I think the creators, I think they took it too emotional. I think it went too much on the side of emotions. It was very sad. I would say it was very sad anime. Like you could say, there are supposed to be sad moments in anime, but there can be sad moments in anime, but you can't like keep that sadness coming throughout the show. You have to like incorporate some elements of drama or some elements of fights, action scenes. This is like more, very, went too much. I think it was too sad, like a lot of deaths. The characters were in a difficult position most of the time. And the most, strange part about the characters, these 86, is that they wanted to fight on the battlefield. They wanted to be on the battlefield. It's not like, it just felt like they didn't fit anywhere else. They just felt like they didn't fit anywhere else in the world. The battlefield was the right place for them. So, and pretty twisted, I would say, view on that is, basically, they grew up in the battlefield, and so they obviously wanted to keep fighting they're used to that kind of an environment, in the adrenaline rush and everything. So yeah, I would guess why they would go back to the battlefield again. So yeah, that's just it's a minor thing, but it was more. For me, the problem was it was too emotional. I would say there were too many sad moments. I felt like they could have maybe modified the content a little bit more. I guess, and sometimes it felt like it was it was just too much about the character itself rather than the story. It was more about the main character rather than the story. So this is my review about this anime. I would like to hear what you guys think about this anime as well. I would say if you guys want to check it out, check out this anime. You can, but then you got to be prepared, mentally prepared that for the amount of emotions that are there in this anime. It's not it's not your, I would say it was, it just shows you the emotional side of anime rather than what anime is really known for, you know, the story and the characters, the plot twists and everything. Rather than that, it shows you like more the emotional side of anime. So if you are into emotional animes, this is definitely your thing. But if you're looking for anime which have a good plot and, you know, good characters, good character development, this anime is definitely not for you. So anyways, this is my review about this anime, and if any of you guys checked it out, please let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one then.